Wayne Rooney out of this world. Majesty of Marcel. Man, nothing beats the electricity of the World Cup, right? Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. Picture it. 1978. Argentina captures their very first World Cup title. And they do it under the absolute pressure cooker environment of playing on home soil. Fast forward to today. We're looking ahead to the massive 2026 tournament, and Argentina's Golden Guard is heading to North America to defend that exact crown as kings. We're going to unpack the wild evolution of this tournament, comparing the gritty, analog era of Argentina's '78 awakening to the hyper-analyzed, high-tech landscape we'll see in 2026. The contrast between these two eras is honestly mind-blowing. Think about 1978. It's gritty, it's mysterious. Stars were recognized by their first names or iconic looks. Now flip to 2026. You've got defending champions like Lionel Messi, Enzo Fernandez, and Alexis McAllister stepping onto the pitch. But literally every single movement, every pass, is being tracked by AI scouting and intense digital scrutiny. It's a completely different universe.
Let's rewind to '78. The absolute hero of the hour was Mario Kempes, El Matador. The guy was a machine, taking home both the Golden Ball and the Golden Boot with 6 goals. But here's a crazy piece of football lore for you. Kempes actually went 10 matches without scoring a World Cup goal. So what changed? His manager literally convinced him to shave off his iconic mustache for good luck. No way, right? Well, it absolutely worked. He found his form, scored a brilliant brace, and helped Argentina beat the Netherlands 3-1 in extra time, a match completely defined by pure grit.
But you know, that first title definitely wasn't without its shadows. To even make it to that final, Argentina needed a massive 4-goal win over Peru in their group stage match. And, well, they didn't just get 4. They won 6-0, which conveniently knocked Brazil right out of contention. That one result sparked decades of intense speculation. It's a debate that still gets football fans heated today. The really crucial thing to understand here is that the 1978 era was defined by a profound lack of transparency. The whole tournament was swirled in rumors of political interference. We're talking claims of huge grain shipments used as bribes, and stories of dictator General Jorge Videla supposedly walking right into the Peruvian dressing room alongside U.S. Secretary of State Henry Kissinger. Now, an official investigation was never actually opened, so we're just reporting the claims that are out there, but it certainly paints a picture of a very different, much darker time in the sport's history. So, all this history brings up a pretty fascinating question. As we gear up for 2026, which is going to be the most data-driven, transparent tournament ever, does all this technology actually kill the controversy, or did it just change its shape? Honestly, the suspicion hasn't disappeared at all. It's just moved. In '78, we had this analog suspicion, dark hallways, physical intimidation, a totally different injury culture, where guys like Bert Troutman would play through a broken neck. Today, the controversy has shifted directly to the digital realm. We're talking fierce VAR debates, automated offside tech causing uproar, complaints about scheduling, and intense scrutiny over player eligibility. The drama just evolves right alongside the game. Even with all the unprecedented data and transparency coming in 2026, the bad-tempered, emotional drama of football is going absolutely nowhere. Just think back to the 2022 quarterfinal between Argentina and the Netherlands, the notorious Battle of Luçao. That single match saw a staggering 18 yellow cards. It proves that no matter how many high-tech cameras you add, the fierce, controversial heart of the game remains completely untouched. And hey, just to give you a taste of how wild things used to be before all this tech, check out this bizarre trivia from 1978. In a tournament where Archie Gemmill was scoring legendary solo goals for Scotland, the officiating was completely unpredictable. Welsh referee Clive Thomas literally blew the final whistle a fraction of a second before Brazil's Zico headed the ball into the net. Goal disallowed. Total chaos follows, the game resumes, and then he blows the whistle again. It's one of the most baffling officiating moments in history. You definitely wouldn't see that in the VAR era. Now, we really can't talk about the evolution of the World Cup without mentioning the tournament's most tragic victims, the legendary Netherlands squad. These guys reached the absolute pinnacle of the sport multiple times, putting on amazing performances, only to face pure devastation at the final hurdle. Losing 3 finals cements the Dutch as having arguably the greatest history of glorious failure in all of sports. I mean, reaching 1 final is a national triumph for most countries, but the Netherlands? They suffered ultimate heartbreak in 1974, 2010, and of course that brutal extra time loss to Argentina in 1978. Just brutal.
Which brings us to the core mystery of this whole explainer. As Argentina gears up for 2026 on foreign soil, you really have to wonder, how much of their 1978 awakening relied on the deafening roar of the home crowd? Basically, how much does playing on home soil actually matter?
Well, looking at the data, it's undeniable. 6 of the 22 tournaments in history have been won by the host nation. From Uruguay winning the very first one in 1930, to France in 98, and of course, Argentina in 78. It completely proves that home field advantage isn't just a myth. It is one of the most powerful, tangible X factors in all of football.
But here's the catch for 2026. The scale of the tournament is expanding massively. We're talking 48 teams playing 104 total matches across the USA, Mexico, and Canada. Argentina won't have that 1978 home comfort, but they do have a serious trump card. They are bringing back exactly 22 returning World Cup winners from their 2022 squad. That is a seriously battle-tested core stepping into this massive new landscape.
So, I'll leave you with this thought. 1978 was the Messi glorious beginning. Could 2026 be the ultimate completion of one of history's greatest dynasties? Can Lionel Messi's Golden Guard overcome the massive digital evolution of the game and cement a legacy that first sparked under the intense, suspicious skies of Buenos Aires almost 50 years ago? Man, it is going to be absolutely fascinating to watch.